course, it helps you if you can actually hear me. What's up, YouTube? How you doing? Realized I was talking with the mic off. Yeah, your pal Drewski here again tonight. It's 1 o'clock. Sorry I was 2 minutes late, but got off on looking at some stuff here. And you know how it goes when you're looking at different things, and bada boom, bada bing, and the minutes fly by. So you get to my dashboard. There we go. Everything's good there. Let's do a little Facebook share here. Will this work? Let us see. Probably not. We'll have to watch it from the watch page. Yep. It's one thing about YouTube Live. They don't whenever it tries to share from the actual live dashboard, goes to a previous stream, which is weird. But yeah, what are you gonna do? The only way around is you gotta go watch it on the watch page from the events tab. And then you share it from there. And it works. Yeah. But you gotta mute it, or else you start hearing your echo. Hi, by the way, your pal Drewski here. This is the late night show, the good old YPD. Today we are talking about Fukushima again. I was gonna talk about racism, but it's too much research to do in one small time, and me being zoned out, well, that kind of shortened my time. So this is an actual issue, though, that is the most important one that should be on anyone's plate right now, though, realistically. So it does deserve another episode, I would imagine. But I'm getting off topic. Oh, welcome to the stream, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Trying to see how to get my good old Facebook to share here. There we go. Of course I hit. Yep, there we go. Good old pre-show is always interesting while I try and get set up. There we go. Posted to Facebook. So welcome to the stream. This is the Drewski Late Night Live Show. It's not just the show, it's a discussion. Always appreciate everyone's opinions and everyone's thoughts. Try and talk about many different things if possible, but I'm always willing to let the conversation go with the flow and see where everyone wants to talk about. But today I thought I'd start off with Fukushima again, just because of how important it is that we start taking some action. It is by far one of the most critical things in our time. And if, right now as it stands, TEPCO, which is the company that runs the plant, is basically running the cleanup of all of everything that's going on, basically, and trying to stop it from blowing up on a daily basis. And they're not doing the greatest of jobs. They're only one company that's trying to do this. Like at the severity of this issue. Smoke time. What's going on there, Seek? What's going on? It is smoke time for sure. Yeah. Had it ready, had it in the hand, but I kept on rambling on because I'm a rambling man. So that's the thing with it. It's as you know, for my stream too, I always have the disclaimer: I do not advocate smoking. It's a horrible, horrible habit. But unfortunately, I'm a dirty addict. I love my cigarettes, and there's nothing I can do about it at this point in time. So I come to you as a human being, as everyone is. We all have our faults, phobias, and different things, and all we do is try and get better every day, right? That's life. Part of being human. My part to try and get better is to try and wake up the world a bit. See if they'll actually kind of spread the word. Spread the word of the fact that this is the one thing that's huge, that's not being really talked about, addressed, or even seen. Cigarettes, yeah. Yes, I would. The good old dirty cigarettes. The darts from the future going to the past. But yeah, so it's crazy. Man. There's the way that we're kind of carrying on right now as a society, honestly, is we're not even looking at this one huge thing that could end us all. Nobody's doing anything about it. They're leaving it to this one small company in Japan, and they've already been shady about how they've been reporting. Yeah, it's definitely something that needs to be addressed in a whole. It's unbelievable that the UN isn't there, that the different countries from wherever are not chipping in and trying to put in the effort to get this to stop. Even the countries that are directly close and are getting affected by it, like Vietnam and I can't name all of the South Asia countries, but including China as well as like Australia, New Zealand. Everyone is getting affected by it. Why they're not just saying, hey, look, whatever you need, manpower, fucking things. If you need, Trump shouldn't be building a wall fucking in Mexico. Trump should be building a wall around goddamn fucking Fukushima. That's what he should be doing. A wall in the fucking ocean, because right now all that shit is getting into the ocean and it's gonna kill us all. Really, it is. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. If it keeps going on the way it is, and it has been already for fucking 6 years. Let me just show you a little picture here, and I found this on the web. See if I can actually make this work in a fucking half decent manner here. So this is in 2015, still fucking smoking, still burning, because the rods, they're so insanely hot that if they don't keep constantly putting water on them, they burst into flames. And when the water does touch them, it freaking basically molecularizes the actual water and turns it into fucking hydrogen and oxygen. And if that shit builds up, it can actually cause an explosion. So you get hydrogen explosions. That's how the main reaction when it happens, when it melts down. The hydrogen builds up in the actual containment chamber, and then finally, boom, explodes. And that's why it's like a hydrogen bomb, right? They eat from the hydrogen. But yeah, let's see if I can get to the actual picture here. So this is a picture of the leakage as of March 2012. So already, and this is basically 1 year after it, you can see how much it's already seeped and gone through it, and right out into the ocean. And this is happening on a continual basis. All right, now this. And if you saw my other Fukushima stream, you'll remember this picture. This is what they're basically estimating it to be today, which is an insane amount if you think about it. It's basically covering the whole Pacific. And again, these are only readings. If you haven't seen before what I was saying, these are only readings on the actual Pacific. It's not actually reading the Atlantic or the other major bodies of water that are connected, and they do swap water again. And no one is basically freaking out about this. Everyone on the planet right now should be freaking out about this, because if you think it's just going to stay to the water, you're freaking crazy. It is going to molecularize and get into the actual the actual meteorological system. The clouds are going to spread the radioactive waste everywhere over time, and it'll be a slow kill. But trust me, within the next 5 to 10 years, if we just leave it on its course right now, everyone is going to be either cancer-ridden, deathly ill. There'll be huge mutations in people. It's crazy. I'm going to show you. This is a little graphic, so if you're eating, you might want to turn away on this one. Let me see if I can find this. Look at this. These are some of the these are some fish that are have been found in the actual in and around that vicinity. There's mass deaths of everything. These are crustaceans here. We got over here. We have a whole bunch of other crustaceans as well. And the thing is, crustaceans are pretty susceptible. The first kind of animals that are susceptible to it, or I should say, sea life, because they do a lot of times live on the bottom, and a lot of times the first initial mass amounts of radioactive waste seep downwards, and they get hit in swarms, and then they just end up washing up onto the shore. But it's not just hitting that, it's hitting whales, and whales are huge. And the thing is, they're a lot more hardy. So when it starts to kill whales as well, it's definitely getting to some pretty lethal levels. Again, the huge whale die-off that was in New Zealand there, which was just insane. But yeah, it's really gonna end up being an end of the world scenario if we don't clean this up. We cannot be leaving this to the one stupid Japanese company that was already shadily running the show, and let them dictate and or try and just clean it up themselves. This is something that's affecting the whole world right now, every single day. 300 tons of radioactive water that they're pumping in to try and cool down these rods is going right back out into the ocean, and just you can't even call it pollution. It's just almost destruction, wanton. And the fact that nothing is being done about this immediately is mind-boggling. And you got to ask yourself why. Why are the world leaders right now not at all concerned, or not even having any concerted effort to stop this right off the bat? When it could be something that could literally destroy the world. So why are they not doing anything? Why is everything more important on talking about Trump and how he's building a wall, or how different every other country? And the thing is, this is where I haven't done as much of my homework or research, but what every other country is doing about it, or trying to send help to actually get this contained. Because Right now, as it seems, like there doesn't seem to be any news that says that anybody is helping them. It's just leaving it to DEPCO. Like, it's something that is literally going to kill the world if it's not stopped like yesterday. But yeah, like, I don't know what you guys think, but if you're watching this live or you're watching this at a different time, but it's a serious matter. It's something that we can't ignore, and like, I wanted to try and be like on a positive note usually on this stream and channel, but like, this is something that's so important that we spread the word on, that it kind of supersedes all else, because this could literally be like an extinction level event if we don't stop it. And we won't. And the problem with it is it's not like a direct kill. It's not like someone's dropping a bomb. It's basically something that just slowly seeps into every aspect of our lives, where you can't do anything about it. And if this is some sort of, and here, conspiracy theorists, you want to get in on this? Why not? Like if this is something where this is their ultimate design, I guess, or the plan that they went with for population control, like just like basically irradiate the whole freaking population. At the very least, hopefully you'll make them sterile. If not, like kill them outright, and then basically pick up the pieces afterwards. But what kind of long game is that? Like if you're gonna like completely destroy the environment, how are you going to friggin' live in that environment afterwards? Unless you just found a way to actually render radioactive material inert. But well, you never know, right? Who knows what's possible and what's behind closed doors these days. We know that secret experiments are going on everywhere, all over the world, by pretty much every government. And the majority of things that do happen are never released to the public, even when they're supposed to be released to the public, like when they become open files. So I don't know. I'd ask the world, what do you think? What could possibly be the reason and or the for the world not actually doing anything about this whole huge disaster and just letting it happen? Because right now it's already like showing up in some of the food supplies, like in the water supply, as well as in they found the isotopes in like the iodine isotopes in the milk. You can research the stories there yourself. I should actually probably put that up, but it's not a good start, and it's already only like 6 years in. And like these isotopes, they don't go away. They're there forever. So. All I can ask and all I can beseech the world is just spread the word. Tell people, like, that they need to come together and talk to your local government. That if everyone's talking to their own local governments, like in any way, shape, or form that they're able to, whether it be through email, through like going to their local MP or equivalent for whatever country or region of origin you're from, but. You gotta, and then not just that, but also spread the word to your friends, family. Tell them to spread the words to their friends, and try and get the chain of information out there. Because the more people who know about this, and the more people who demand action might actually be taken, and we can actually save ourselves. No, it's exactly true. They really do, because the reason why they need to take it seriously is that like it's something that literally can and will destroy all of us. And eventually we will all die of cancer. You could have led a perfect life where you've eaten everything perfectly, taken care of yourself, exercised every day, had no stress, no nothing, be in perfect physical condition, and then all of a sudden now you're like covered in tumors and sores. You're bleeding out your eyes because you've ingested like highly radioactive like isotopes like cesium or strontium. Like any sort of like minute buildup of just those two isotopes will take you out. One or two particles can like give you cancer on a like a extremely high percentage chance. So it doesn't take like much to actually get into your system, whether it be a bug that got eaten by a fish that ended up getting eaten by a bear that ended up getting like shitting out that strontium, and then that shit really got eaten by a plant, and that plant was eaten by a cow, and that cow freaking had like milked out that particle into its milk, and bada boom bada bing, you now have this particle in your system, and what it's going to do to you is not going to be pretty. It says I'm reconnected. Oh, sorry about the interruption if I was interrupted there. I for some reason OBS decided I just wanted to take a break. The good old OBS demon is back. But yeah, this it's a crazy thought about what you can do. Like if we could all just come together and talk to our governments and make this happen. Oh, my chat got disconnected too. Oh, yeah, I'm successfully connected again. There we go. But yeah, it's definitely something that we need to spread the word on, and it's going to be interesting to see what we can do if we can really spread the word. Let me see if I can grab us. No, that's not that. But yeah, it's hard. I know it's so big that it seems like you can't do anything as an individual, as a person, like that would like to see change and would like to see, maybe their children or their children's children live, or maybe even themselves live, depending on how quickly this reaches the food chain. But if we keep just like doing nothing, it's gonna 100% kill us all. And the faster and the longer that we keep letting it go on as it is, the more chance that it's going to affect you directly within the next couple of years, even. So we gotta get up. We gotta wake up. We gotta do whatever we can to try and spread the word. The biggest thing is just telling people, just saying, hey, listen, just do me a favor, check into the Fukushima thing, try and spread the word about it, because it's important, because it's a chance that we might all end up biting the dust. And I personally would like that not to happen. I'm sure you would like to live and maybe have a life and not have to worry about death on every step and every bite of everything you eat or drink. And that's where we're going right now if we let this keep happening. So we got to get that word out there. We gotta tell the world, spread it on every, in person, on online, anywhere, doesn't matter where. But if you know anybody who wants to make their own videos and spread the word the same way, like anything that'll help, it doesn't matter. We need to get the word out about this, because we're running out of time, and if we keep letting it go on, we're done. So it's not gonna have to take a bullet. It's gonna take one stupid mistake and not one stupid mistake, one stupid disaster that could have been avoided. If even some of the simplest precautions, like building reactors on a coast, like in a place that's extremely prone to earthquakes, is beyond like unreason, like reason, under understanding. And the reason why it's done, again, in the good old mighty dollar, because hey, look, there's freaking easy water source, boom, bada boom, bada bing, we got everything that you don't have to worry about the people, except it affects the whole world instead. You know what? Like, it's hard to say what that man is concerned about, because with Trump, he's basically like the song and dance that's supposed to distract you from all this shit. Like, he doesn't he probably knows about it. But if he is part of, like, say, the 1%ers that are gonna just retreat to their bunkers while the rest of the world like freaking dies of cancer, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, he says he wants to make America great again, but that could maybe be his own self-delusions, or maybe he might actually believe that's what he's gonna do. Maybe he's in the dark about the whole thing. You never know. Like, and he thinks that he can like kind of save America, which is admirable if that's the way he's really thinking. But the fact that America won't be around if you don't solve this problem right now, like with Fukushima, like that's the most important thing. Like negotiating with Mexico about building a wall, like that's just ridiculous. Like, number one should be, let's make sure that we have something to live for, and then kind of settling whatever like stupid ass disputes or things you want to do after that. But like same thing with the band. Like, everything he seems to do, it almost seems like it's a trigger. Like, it's intentionally meant to trigger people into getting angry, so they get worked up. And when they're so worked up and angry, like the emotion takes control, and the reason and the intelligence levels start to decrease. Like, it's more becomes about the emotion and the outrage or whatever they're feeling at the time. And that's the type of state that they need people in this day and age. Because the problem is that the average person, and like, yes, there's some that are greater, some of them lesser, but the average person is a lot more intelligent today than they were, say, 100 years ago. So it's a lot harder to pull the wool over people's eyes. Like, look at 9/11. Pretty much almost everybody can universally agree that was an inside job. The fact that even happened is mind-blowing. The fact that we still allow a government system, or not, I shouldn't say we because I'm not American, but how the Americans, or even the world in that sense, allows a government system that would like maliciously murder so many people just to cover up a huge scandal, and or use it as a new form of control, is beyond me. Like, and of course they're still not going to admit it to this day, because that would just be completely the end for them. But like, everyone kind of knows that there's no way that events that as they had said had happened, and there's no way that it wasn't a complete inside job and plan. And the fact that is like commonplace knowledge, and is still like not a trigger in its own right to get people to realize that the whole government system that we have is just pure bad news, then what else could be? Like, what's going to happen with Fukushima? They're like, oh, we didn't realize, oh, we didn't know. Sorry that you're going to all die now. We're going to go retreat in our fucking bunkers and eat all of our stores of food that we've been saving up and getting ready for the longest time. But you guys have fun with starving to death, and everything you eat turning you into freaking a glowing pile of freaking death, right? Like, it's crazy. So with Trump, I think he's definitely in on the sense where he is the distraction that's supposed to distract people from realizing how bad this could be, and the fact that if we could all just, like, again, forget about the freaking cost of something like this. It's all about saving humanity, and just go send whatever resources and whatever we can do and get this fixed, or at the very least stop the continuing contamination. That is the most important thing. So, like, again, like, I'm probably going to cut this one short, on keep it a half-hour show today, because definitely tired for sure. But that's the one message I really want to hit home to anybody. So if you can, like this video, share it on your social media if you can, and let people know that we really need to fix this, and or at least stop the radioactivity, like radioactive isotopes, from going into the ocean. It's the most paramount thing and the most important thing for the human race right now, more than anything else in this world. This is the most important thing. We need to stop it. But yeah, peace seek, brother. Like, thanks for tuning in again, for sure. I appreciate you stopping by. It's a Wednesday. I'm sure everyone's friggin' just tired and trying to get through the week, but Friday's around the corner, right? That's what they always say. But yeah, I'll be here tomorrow again. We'll talk about some interesting things, and always again 1 a.m. And like I say, likes, comment, subscribe, hit the bell if you want to see when I'm online, and we'll have some fun together and talk about some things, and share about this. Let people know Fukushima needs to be fixed, and we got to do it. So the only thing we're going to be able to do is come together and make them do it for us, because if they don't, well, we're all going to be in trouble. We're all going to be dying. So it's not going to be pretty. So at that note, being as somber as it could be, I will bid you guys a great night. I hope you enjoy your evening, and we will see you tomorrow, 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's your pal Drewski. Have a great night. Peace.